Ronald Reagan, initially an American entertainer and legislator, turned into the 40th leader of the U.S., serving from 1981 to 1989. His term saw a rebuilding of thriving at home, determined to accomplish and harmony through strength and abroad. Toward the finish of his 2 terms in office, Ronald Reagan saw with fulfillment the accomplishments of his imaginative program known as the Reagan Upheaval, which meant to revitalize the American public and diminish their dependence upon government. He believed he had satisfied his mission vow of 1980 to reestablish and the extraordinary, certain thunder of American advancement and development and good faith, and on February 6, 1911, Ronald Wilson Reagan was brought into the world to Nell and John Reagan in Tampico, Illinois. He went to secondary school in neighboring Dixon and afterward managed a school. There, he concentrated on financial matters and human science, played in the football crew, and acted in school plays. Upon graduation, he turned into a radio commentator. A screen test in 1937 won him an agreement in Hollywood. During the following 20 years he showed up in 53 movies. From his most memorable union with entertainer Jane Wyman, he had 2 youngsters, Maureen and Michael. Maureen died in 2001. In 1952 he wedded Nancy Davis, who was additionally an entertainer, and they had 2 kids, Patricia Ann and Ronald Prescott. As leader of the Screen Entertainers Society, Reagan became entangled in arguments about the issue of socialism in the entertainment world. His political perspectives moved from liberal to moderate. He visited the country as a TV have, turning into a representative for traditionalism. In 1966 he was chosen legislative leader of California by an edge of 1 million votes. He was reappointed in 1970. Ronald Reagan won the conservative official designation in 1980 and picked as his running mate previous Texas representative and joined country's diplomat George Shrubbery. Electors grieved by expansion and constantly lengthy control of Americans in Iran cleared the conservative ticket into office. Reagan won 489 constituent votes to 49 for President Jimmy Carter. On January 20, 1981, Reagan got down to business. Just 69 days after the fact he was shot by a future professional killer, yet immediately recuperated and got back to obligation. His beauty and mind during the perilous episode made his prevalence take off. Managing Congress, Reagan got regulation to animate monetary development, check expansion, increment work, and reinforce public safeguard. He left upon a course of curtailing government expenditures and government uses, declining to veer off from it while the reinforcing of protection powers prompted a huge shortage. A re-establishment of public self-assurance by 1984 assisted Reagan and Shrub win a second term with an uncommon number of constituent votes. Their triumph dismissed majority rule challengers Walter F. Mondale and Geraldine Ferraro. In 1986 Reagan acquired an update of the Personal Duty Code, which killed numerous allowances and absolved large number of individuals with low earnings. Toward the finish of his organization, the country was partaking in its longest recorded time of peacetime, flourishing without downturn or depression. In international strategy, Reagan looked to accomplish and harmony through strength, and during his 2 terms he expanded protection burning through 35%, however tried to further develop relations with the Soviet Association. In sensational gatherings with Soviet pioneer Mikhail Gorbachev, he arranged a settlement that would wipe out halfway reach atomic rockets. Reagan proclaimed battle against worldwide psychological warfare, sending American planes against Libya after proof came out that Libya was engaged with an assault on American troopers in a West Berlin club. By requesting maritime escorts in the Persian Bay, he kept up with the free progression of oil during the Iran-Iraq War. With regards to the Reagan Convention, he gave backing to hostile to socialist revolts in Focal America, Asia, and Africa. Generally, the Reagan years saw a rebuilding of flourishing, and the objective of harmony through strength appeared to be inside handle.